This is Rainbeaudais, and I am going to take a tour of Texas Brine site and actually get on the Sinkhole. I'm following Mike Taylor, the response manager for Texas Brine, and right now we're headed to pad 3. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this video. I'll be stopping and starting a lot and just having to piece it together, I think. So for now, we're heading to pad 3. This is Saturday morning, May 25th, and we are on pad 3. Highway 70 that way. This is our little dune buggy we're going to be riding in. Yeah, if you just will explain as you're going.
Well, I'm going to take you all the way around the whole site, so anything that we don't see from here, we can pick up on the way back.
Okay.
Now this is what we call Rig Road, or what was originally the West Berm.
Okay.
This is the north leg of the extension.
So how many feet is it out the extension extended to?
I can get a map and measure that.
That's a pretty good distance. So this is just right here is just normal swamp here. Y'all seen a lot of gators back here still, or have they?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I'm sure we'll probably see one or two this morning. This is the south leg of the berm extension. We'll come back to this, but I'm going to show you where some of the ORWs are.
Okay.
And this is what we call Morris Road, which is right across south of 70 from Dumbo.
Right, okay. Yeah, I videoed this road from the highway looking back.
This is one of the flares and an ROW.
That's the flare we can see from the highway.
And you'll remember there's a ORW right up here.
Right. So does this road we're on now have the matting down and everything, the liner and everything?
No, this is just a road to get to and from the ORWs.
So only the berms?
So yeah, only the berms have the geotextile and the GCL. This is just sand. So when we are done with this, all the silt fencing comes up and we'll move the sand out.
Okay. Is it that it's packed down enough now that that water, if it overtops it, it won't wash it away like the berm?
It'll wash it away, but it'll stay inside the silt fence, and then we'll just take an excavator and bring the sand back up. Now these are the three that are close to Sportsman's Landing. That's 17 18 and 19.
Okay, this is ORW 17. Okay. ORW 18. Okay. So right back there is the homes. That's the canal and the homes on Sportsman's Drive.
Barely see right through there is a house.
Yeah. I know when I'm back there, my sister is right up in here somewhere. I could see
That's nice.
the road. Yeah. Okay, and that's ORW 19.
Let me show you something down here.
Okay.
This has got a Barton meter on it, that taper meter. We're going to put those devices on all of the ORWs.
And what is that?
That records the pressure on the well.
Okay. Versus what's happening now?
Pressure and also flow rate.
Okay. I tell you, I can't tell you how happy it makes me to see everything so green and flourishing.
We've got one more ORW there, and I can't remember the name of that. I think that one may be not 10.
Okay. That's ORW 10. It's a lot of sand hauled in here.
Yeah. A lot of sand.
Now, is this the way we came in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy to get turned around back there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
We're back on the extension of the berm. We're going down the south leg of the extension now.
Okay. So the extension just basically is like a square U?
It's just a triangle.
Oh, it's triangle, okay. So it's just a east to west both ways, just meeting it. Okay, got it.
We're at the south end of Rig Road.
Okay.
And this is where one of the leaches. Now we're at the south end of Rig Road.
Okay.
And this is where one of the leaches.
So this was the major breach right here.
Yeah. Well, actually, the major one was behind us.
Okay, so this is not the 75-foot one?
No, 75 foot. No, we'll drive over it.
Okay.
But it's closed in now.
Okay.
And
so I see water still flowing in. So it's
that's just from the wind. We have an airboat out on the water too, so that's causing waves. But we had this breach, and there were two more up here, and then we covered those up.
okay.
So we'll use this. We still have clay we have to bring in on the extension and on the south berm, so we'll use this to bring the clay in, so we can bring trucks in from more than one direction. So, and when that's done, we'll pull out this sand because we don't need to dam this up.
Yeah. Okay. Now wait a minute. So you're saying that water movement down there straight ahead?
Yeah, that's from the airboats.
Just creating like a vacuum type thing?
Yeah, the waves will wash it back.
Okay. All right.
Now, you were thinking that we might have had a slump in or something?
No, it's just I know every once in a while they have this water movement.
Yeah.
John got out and videoed it one day when there had not been a slough in. So I didn't know if that was just...
You see that every once in a while. We haven't seen it in a while.
Because some people, in fact, I think that's when he called it tidal wave.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know that that's what he really
it was
meant.
washed out from right there where we were parked to right up here where we're all taking.
Oh, so all this is the replaced berm. Okay.
Well, it actually didn't wash any of the berm away. It just came over the top.
Okay.
And so we brought it back into grade. So it's right in here.
Well, what I don't understand is with all the rain we've had since the breach, why is the water level back down? You'd think it'd actually be even higher. Is it just because so much flowed over?
Well, we had a lot of flow over.
So this is actually the sinkhole right here.
This is the sinkhole. We're at the southwest edge of it.
Okay, with the
That's
southwest
pipeline
intersection.
that's floating right there.
Okay.
This is where we're drilling the deep geophysical well. This is
3,000 foot well?
the 3,000 foot well, geophysical
Okay.
number 1.
Okay, geophone number 1, 3,000 foot well. Okay. So now we're on the eastern road, or the north
We call this the Texas Brine Access Road.
Texas Brine Access Road.
And it's acting as the eastern berm. And we'll actually do some work on the inside of this. This is This is pad 3 that we're coming up on.
Okay. See, I'm glad to be getting all this duckweed and grass and lily pads, because this is what, when people see the flyovers,
Yeah.
they think, like all the duckweed, they think that's grass and solid ground.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand how this was all nothing but water back here.
Now this is, this is the 480-foot geophone well right here to the left of that antenna.
What is the antenna?
That's that it picks up the data and sends it back to the office where it goes back to the Siri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is,
Then we're on pad 3 right now.
okay, we're on pad 3. Okay, stop a minute and let me,
I'm gonna stop right
all right. Okay, hop out here. This thing is much bigger than it looks from the flyovers, that's for sure. Okay, so all this that I'm looking at here is what has broken off over time.
Well, actually, it's just underwater right now. You see where that flag is right there?
Uh-huh.
That's about a foot underwater, but that's all still intact.
Okay, and at one,
But that has dropped that much since January.
just dropped down, just
Yeah.
sank straight down,
Yeah.
okay?
You see, there's the airboat that's out on the water that's causing the ripples.
Okay. So this actually had the little extension built out. The trees were
Right,
up,
the extension,
up to here on both sides.
The last cypress right there on the right-hand side,
Uh-huh.
just this side of the airboat, that extension went out to there.
Okay. And that was a pretty wide road, or access
12,
ramp.
14 feet wide.
Well, yeah. That broke off like in sections. You know,
Yeah.
we saw through the flyovers each time.
And that's the
Yeah.
pipeline right there.
So tell me this. You see, I'm seeing those dead trees right over there.
Yeah.
So why are just those dead right there?
The tree, cypress has to, its feet have to be in so much water,
Uh-huh.
and if it gets too wet, it dies out. And that's what happened is where they were sitting has slopped down,
So it's too deep
so
for
it's too
for 'em.
deep. And the
And
same thing with those tupelos and cypress over there.
tupelos. That's so all of these trees are actually going to turn that really dead.
Well, they won't turn that color because those were dead. Those never got the chance to green this spring.
Right.
Those turned green. That they had leaves on them. That's why that's so much brown.
Okay. Okay.
Next time you come out, I'll get life jackets for all of us, and then we can take the airboat out.
Okay. This thing really is massive. Standing at it.
Let me take you to the north end, and I'll show you what the
Okay.
Sinkhole is like. So this is the original onsite geyser number 3 right here. That marks its location.
Okay. I think I'll just do the video and thing. So this is the duckweed that, for my readers that are and watchers, this is the duckweed that people often think is ground, solid ground. It's not. This is all water with this aquatic plant covering it. There's a gator. Oh, slow down. Let me get him on this video.
Let me see if I can back up without scaring him off.
Yeah. I can spot him. y'all see this little gator here. This is how close they are to the guys working out here. He's hidden in that duckweed. Thinks he's hidden anyway. Alright.
We've got 3 of them that
Hang out here.
right in here.
Something tells me they get fed people food.
Well,
Don't admit that on video.
The driller was telling me this morning back by the drill rig, there's a 5 or 6 footer back there this morning. It only has 3 legs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that's the thing about a gator is they can lose a leg and keep living, you know, I mean. Okay, and this is the northern berm, meeting up with the Texas Brine Access Road.
The northern pad. When the wind comes out of the south and all that debris goes to the north end, this is where we try to recover it.
Okay.
So if the wind was blowing out of south, you can see the roll-off boxes of the excavator and the boat up here.
Okay, well, don't turn. So this is the newest pad.
Yeah.
Once Oxy 3 went. Okay, so why is it so broken up like this?
The water's so high in here. All the pads floated up.
So they weren't connected in any kind of way?
No.
So is the pad still usable?
Well, we haven't finished building it yet. We won't finish building it until the north, until they get the gravel on the north side.
See, it seems like I remember it being solid at one point.
It
was,
was,
and just the high waters floated it.
Yeah, the high waters got everything floated. If you see the pipeline.
Yeah. So are they out there skimming right now?
Yeah, he's got a bar in the front. They're not skimming. They're pushing debris. He's got a bar that has fingers on the front of it, and he pushes it just like a bulldozer. So anything that's floating, he pushes, and then they recover on the other pad.
Okay. So, you know, I'm noticing I don't see any oil.
There really hasn't. We really haven't seen any new oil in weeks.
In weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. Wait, one more. Let me just get this pipeline in here. This is the pipeline that runs through the pipeline row. Okay, well that's real interesting about how they're removing the debris. So this pad is broken up strictly from the water level increase and not from the burps or slough ends?
Just from the water coming out.
Okay. Well, wouldn't y'all expect it to start coming apart like that as soon as the water came up? Because they were in the water originally, weren't they?
No, originally
they were over sand.
They were on top of sand, and we had 3 feet, almost 3 feet between the top of the board and the water.
Okay. Okay.
So there's one of the pipelines comes right through here.
Okay, yeah, so this is the pipeline road. Okay. And this is, where's the pipe? Okay. And this is where I usually am, where that machinery is back there. On the other side of it is where I'm usually standing on the highway videoing back here. So now I'm on the northern berm, facing south this way.
One pipeline there, there's 3 pipelines here.
There's 3 more pipelines under here? Okay. They haven't floated up though.
No, they're encased in concrete.
Oh, okay. But those, of course, were all shut in. Are those ones that belong to Florida? Florida Gas?
2 Acadian, 1 Cross-Tex, and 1 Florida.
Okay.